Now you are familiar with the concept of internal tables and work areas and how they work. We continue with some examples. Let me comment these lines and declare an internal table. Okay, now this is an internal table without an header line. And let me describe another data here. 2. I'm using tapped autocomplete. So this one is an internal table without an header line, and this one is an internal table with header line, which means with a work area. We need a work area to use this internal table, so I just write WA for work area, LT is for local table, type payment. Now let us select data into our tables. This is a select statement, and you select to your internal table with header line with same notation. Now we have our data in our internal tables, but we need to use them. You remember we write here select and select. It creates a loop for each data and writes them into every line. So we create a loop here with the same logic for our internal tables. And just I copy paste this one here, but I need to change those to payment. Actually, we can't use payment, so I won't write them, or I will write them to show you like this. So it gives me an error because this is an internal table without an header line, so we need to use the work area here with into statement, and you need this work area here. Let's see what we get. We get the same result. Now I just use the table with header line. I comment this one, make this payment 2, and we don't need a work area, but also note that you can use the work area. Just let me show you this one. It will give us the same result, and you can delete this also because you don't need a work area to work with this internal table, LT payment 2. And you see the same result. Now let me show you how this loop actually works. I create a breakpoint here and start my program. As you see, the line comes, it stops the program, and I double click at LT payment 2 internal table, and it says the variable here. You can double click on this one to see its work area. It's cleared. It's empty right now because we didn't make a read on that yet. But if you double click this table icon here, you will see all the data inside our internal table. Now, these variables are also empty. When I press F5, it will go one line, and you see our variables filled with data. Also, our header line is filled too. Now we are in the first line. As you see here, sy topics is 1. It means you are at index 1. And it writes the code, and now it goes to second line. You see, the data are changed, our work area header line is changed, but the data are same, and our topics is 2. If we go to the next line, this is the third line, you see the data are changed, it's writing them on screen. F5, and the loop is ended, it automatically exits, and you see the result. It is same with the work area here. Let me show you. Let me delete this session breakpoint, put it here, and run. Now this is an internal table without a header line. As you see, you can see a table icon here. You just double click here. It shows us all the data, not the header line, because this doesn't have one. So we have a work area here, which is empty. You see, it says structure flat. This is a standard table with 3 data in it. Now I press F5. Now the first line, index 1, filled into our work area here. You see, this doesn't have any work area. This has the same data, doesn't change. I press F5, it writes the data. Now it goes to our second line. Now the data are changed again. Let me show you here by clicking them. These are our data, the second line in our internal table. Now I continue the third line. Now you'll see topics is 3, and our data are changed for the third line, and it ends with the same result.